it's Lucas here from Communications and Events team at the College of Business and Economics. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how to cook a chicken schnitzel and coleslaw, something that you would get at a pub. They serve it up at the Ducks, and so hopefully I can replicate that for you guys at home. We need a grater, 2 knives, 1 chef's, 1 pairing, a couple of spoons, fork, tongs. Use the same saucepan that we're using for from the sauce recipe, 2 dinner plates, 2 bowls, muddle stick and a bread pin, a mallet, grater, a vegetable peeler. The ingredients that I'll need, 2 eggs beaten, 1 white cabbage, red cabbage, carrot, zest of the lemon. I'm only going to use 1/4 of these. I'm going to shred them. Chicken breast, I'm going to take 2 chicken breasts out of here, and then the rest of that I'm going to cut up and use for a later recipe that can go with that pasta sauce. Virgin olive oil for dressing the coleslaw, salt and white pepper, the Italian herbs from the sauce that we used the other day, and some vegetable oil. It doesn't have to be anything special, just the home brand. The flour from the bread recipe, and some crumbs of some sort. What we want to do is get these chicken breasts in half. I'm going to use my chef's knife now. I'm going to put a bit of downward pressure with my knuckles. I'm going to try and look down on the side of the breast and see if I can pick out the halfway point, and just slide that knife along there gently. And as I get to the back of the breast, I'm putting my the butt of my palm on there so it's evenly distributed and the breast isn't getting away from me. Beautiful. This is quite a larger breast compared to the other one. So I'm going to push down again, making sure that I'm in the middle, halfway. Beautiful. So what we're doing here, we're just going to bash that chicken out. As I said before, if you wanted to, you could use a muddle bar, a muddle stick, or you could use a bread pin or something that's heavy. When we do this, this just means that the chicken will cook quicker in the oil because the oil's so quick. So sometimes if you don't do this correctly, you will cook the outside of the breast and the inside of the breast will be undercooked. The portion size that I'm doing here is just for 2 or 3, and we'll just let that sit out there for a little while we do the other stuff so it's at room temperature when we're ready to cook. Wash my hands because I was using raw chicken, so the next thing I'm doing is going to the coleslaw. Take off the outside leaves, that one's good, this one as well. And to save time today, I'm just going to quickly cut this half and use the top half off, and then I can put the other stuff in the fridge. Can use that later for a stir fry that I might show later, but not in this episode. So now I'm just going to shred the cabbage in here on the coarse side. Be careful as well when you're doing this, try not to grate your fingers. You can see some big bits coming off into the bowl. Just make sure you lift those pieces out. Beautiful. Peeled carrot, just going to run this through the grater. The next ingredients that I'll put in this will be the white pepper and the salt. I'll do a teaspoon of each. And then I'll put 2 tablespoons or 1.5 tablespoons of mayonnaise first, and just a drizzle of olive oil. If I put olive oil in it, it means I can keep it for a little bit longer if I don't use all of it today. A little bit of oil. Try and sprinkle it around a little bit, distribute it nice and evenly. Beautiful. Should be 1.5 there. See the colours now sort of starting to mix together nice and evenly. It's all binding together with the mayonnaise and the oil. Put that out of the way for later. The flour, I've just poured out a pile. Not too much, probably just a bit more than a cup, and then probably about 1/3 or just over half that packet of the crumbs. For my 2 eggs as well, I need to beat those. But the first thing I want to do is get some mixed herbs into both the crumbs and the flour, and some lemon zest, a tablespoon I think. Not a heaped tablespoon, but just a flat one. I'm going to mix this around with a fork when I get the lemon zest. When I'm zesting this, I'm just going to rotate the lemon. If I look at the lemon, I haven't taken much off, but I'm just going to come over here and make sure I do evenly distribute this lemon zest. Once I've used the zest of the lemon, I'm going to cut this up for my garnishes. Use the lemon cheek for my schnitzel. Not quite half, but that part there. And then that part there, just for garnish. I'll save them for later. I'm just going to mix these around with a fork, just so there's an even spread of the herbs and the lemon zest. Next thing we're doing is we're just going to put the oil on. Want a fair bit of oil in this, enough so that the chicken is submerged, but probably not the whole thing. You can see I've used nearly 2/3 of that bottle. I'm going to put that on that high heat that I cooked that sauce on before, the largest burner on your stove if you can. Beating eggs in a bowl. Fork, doesn't have to be a beater. One good crack. Beautiful. And again. Just going to tilt this on the side, and I'm just doing little circles as best as I can. Around and around. Just trying to make this egg one colour. And then the order to do this is flour, egg, crumbs. It will get a little bit messy. Already I'm pretty happy with that. It's all one colour. That oil shouldn't take too long to heat up, but we'll hear it for the sizzling. Alrighty. Push down hard, make sure all of the chicken is covered with the flour. When we put it into the egg, want to make sure that the whole chicken is covered again. Turn him over if you have to. Make sure that whole chicken breast is covered. Drip off any excess egg yolk over here. Push down hard as well, use your knuckle. Pick up some of the crumbs from the outside. Pushing down hard, making sure the whole chicken breast is covered. I can see on this chicken breast there's nice bits of lemon rind on there, and also the herbs I can see as well. So yeah, that should be a pretty good end result, hopefully. Now we just want to repeat this process 3 more times and we're good to go. Flour, dust off, egg, turn him over, drip off excess egg, back to crumbs, flip him over here. Now you can see over on this cam, you can see the smoke starting to come up, so it means that we're pretty good to go. Got my extractor fan on, so hopefully you can still hear me. Just going to dump a little crumb in here and see what happens. You can see it's bubbling, so we're good. We want to just lay these chickens in here. I'm going to do one at a time just because of the size of the pot. Turning once, it's very hot. Got some paper towel on the plate. That's coming out pretty dark. I think it's because of the type of pot, so we'll be very quick with this one. So just going to quickly turn him. Not long at all with these ones. Beautiful. Strip off the excess fat. There's a nice colour there, lovely. Strip off that excess fat. Cool. Going to plate one for myself. My flatmate will join me later. There we go. Voila. Thanks guys.